Hello everyone and welcome back to Fableheimr and our Shenanigans playthrough here in MISTOVER. This is the first time ever we have begun an episode by talking to Adele. And the reason we are here is because we are in patch 1.0.6 and it's time for some science. Rather, confirmation of a change that I have heard about. And by heard about, I mean talked about in the last episode. Now, Elphaba is a witch that we rescued a few episodes ago, and she had Laplace's Devil. This is a buff in a row that increases evasion. And I've talked about, thought about, discussed giving this ability to Ruun. But I didn't. Mostly because I couldn't decide if I wanted to. Which turns out was a good idea. Supposedly, once we teach, I put all of her points into Laplace's Devil. So it's now rank 5. Which means it will give party members in one column 35% evade increase buff. That sounds great, right? Now supposedly with the new patch, I can teach this to Ruun right now. And it will be rank 5. It was 2,000 gold. And there it is. This is another way to min-max your characters. Boom shakalaka. Looks good. Alright, now I don't know how I feel about having both my utility, my support, and my DPS on one character. That's kind of leaning into the witch real heavy. But there are instances that I can think of where it will be pretty important for her not to attack, and instead buff us with 35% increased evade. Because that's a lot of evade. I like it a lot. Also, I just want to let you guys know that we aren't playing super greedy, because is there any other way to play? And the answer is no. Ruun is rocking a divine power. And a divine power. This is the ring that we got in the last episode, the One Ring of Power. That we are waiting to continue to buff because we need better weapons for stronger infusions. I'm not going to rest until that thing hits 30. Okay, 30 is a bit ambitious, but we're going to try. And with Dara, he was wearing an old Forest Steely, but he's rocking the old Divine Power from Ruun, and of course, the other Divine Power. Because why not? Let him hit real hard. So here's where we're going. We got the quest to kill some black goats, to, research. And we're going to head out to the Forbidden Zone, another large dungeon. Now remember, the large dungeons have been changed a little bit. They have 75% reduced size and monster count. So they're kind of like the medium dungeons of prior times, of yore. So, we're only going to take 5 food and one of everything, and we will head out and see what there is to see. This quest will also be used to unlock the Black Goddess of the Earth. I have already gotten the golden key. Am I just blind, or did I just walk into it? I don't know. Heisei, I require assistance. I'm actually proud that I remembered I have this. I keep forgetting. The Omyoji's exploration ability becomes in way handier later on. There are some really annoying traps. So it's a good thing he's a part of our permanent plan. Well, we're going to have a lot of... there's the exit. So we should go right first? Yeah, let's go clean that crap up. Alright. Masamune, your time to shine. Fortunately, there's a trap there, so we're going to go this way. Now, I'm still formulating my complete ideas on the balance patch that has hit MISTOVER and how it has affected the game. I was talking to my best friend, and he said, now MISTOVER feels like a regular RPG. What he means by that is I have a tendency to play, shall we say, hard games? Masochistic games? Stuff like that. Games where it challenges my very being. And I don't know if I would describe MISTOVER as such a game, but it was definitely more difficult prior to this patch. And they've kind of toned it down a bit. They even said in the patch notes that their goal was to reduce the brutality of the game. And, well, they did that. They definitely reduced the brutality. I'll say it again. I've said it a lot. It feels like they were a bit heavy-handed, but there are a number of the changes that I feel were necessary. Like the change to Limbo, how when you enter Limbo it will reduce all negative effects except bleed. The change to Bleed, where it is 2 turns instead of 3 turns, and how you can block some of its damage. I feel like that was really important. What am I doing here? I don't know. I guess we're just zapping for now. Okay. How hard does this hit? Not very. We're not doing a whole lot until the Ronin gets some key here. I think that the dungeon size changing was a little much. I'm kind of okay with it being. Ooh, we can do this. Sure, why not? We're not using another cooperative ability. I think that reducing the size of the large dungeons is okay. Perhaps even welcomed. Because as I've mentioned a few times, we have some episodes on the channel that are over an hour long. Which is a lot. Why are they guarding so much? But, I don't think the small and medium dungeons needed a change at all. I think they were fine the way they were. So, I don't know. I still haven't gotten a chance to play in a small or medium dungeon. Both of the dungeon expeditions I've gone on since the patch were large. So, you're here with me. Hopefully soon we'll be able to encounter a small and medium, but that's going to require us to beat the next boss. I'm really not that afraid. The strategy is pretty straightforward. We punch the boss a lot and control the ads, and we win! Sounds great, doesn't it? It is great, that's why. Our strategy is really good at punching things real hard. If I was concerned about anything, it would be that... Well, I guess it would be that the new changes to taunt kind of screw over people, to put it lightly, that rely on only one tank, such as us, relying on Masamune's skill. So we will end up seeing how that works out. I would really appreciate it if you could stop guarding everything. But oh well. We shall win the day nevertheless. Onslaught's rank 5 now, and its hit, it has 26 hit. I'm still not sure how that's calculated exactly. Is it just 26 bonus hit? Or something a little different? I don't know. I'm gonna pop this real quick and get us back up to full health, because I suspect there are some enemies waiting for us. Alchemy materials. A divine Kusanagi at long last. A good weapon. Now we can use Dara's Roar to pull that enemy towards us. I've never actually done it that way before. But you know, we're not going to do that. We run into enemies with enlightenment, because we are enlightened. I did give Hisi another Agile, increasing his speed, because the ultimate goal here is to have Hisi go first, Mental Amulet the middle column, and then kill everything. That's the plan. I like the plan. Then we just keep dumping Muscle Amulet on the rest of us, and punch everything really hard. It's been working out so far. Of course, there are a few ways in which that plan can be, ruined. And it would seem a few of those ways are coming to fruition. We could pop Blast's Devil here. Aww. Now we're gonna punch. Punch. Unfortunately, we're not doing so hot on the whole key situation. Also, this formation is incredibly weak to that cross stun. We just have to hope that the AI does something stupid. You know, not attack in the middle like it just did. But the AI doing something stupid is a frequent occurrence, so I'm not really that concerned. We're gonna have to save the, the black goat to feed Key. Although he did crit, so he received 2 instead of just 1. Now I am pumping all of Laohi's skill points into Stable Cloud to buff that to rank whatever. The last rank. Rank 5. I might have to use some desperate measures here. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. But it might be time to begin increasing our healing potential. That is very rude. I'm still not quite sure what makes it so that they're guarding every now and then, but I'm gonna kill stuff if I do this. So instead we'll just Laplace the middle, because they're low. Makes sense, doesn't it? There we go. There's my key. Everything is back to normal. I wonder if... Does anyone know... I should probably heal. I wanted to enlighten straight to the top, but we're gonna heal. Does anyone know if you use... If you wear Move Resist, does that increase your resistance to moving from everything? Well, this sucks. We're gonna be 1 chest short. Such as, you know, the witch moving whenever she feels like it. Because if so, that might be something worth investing in. We're gonna Mental Amulet first because we need Devil's Eye. Well, needs a strong word. We want Devil's Eye. Of course. Reducing her defense isn't that big of a deal because, well, she has none. I have I have thought about giving her a Steely, which will increase her defense, which is overall percentage damage mitigation, but I've been kind of tempted by power. The dark side calls. They have cookies. I just realized we could convert to a bleed build real quick with the new way that training abilities works. We could just level up other people that have the bleed skills and then convert everyone here. Ooh, this is a juicy stun. Boop. I don't know if I've ever stunned 3 people in a row before. It's beautiful. I love it. Yes, give me key. It's also a great formation for Chaos Blast, but that didn't work out so well. Now we have Last Prayer as kind of a last desperate option for defensive maneuver, but I almost want to Zero Gravity again just to see who we get. But we're gonna pop this. But I still want Sweet Foe. I love Sweet Foe, as basically everyone who has seen any of the other playthroughs can attest. And I still haven't found a sister with Sweet Foe. The world can be cruel sometimes. So here's the new Paper Turtle. Might as well summon this thing. Oh, I should have summoned it behind. Bam. Missed an opportunity. But, it lived. That's surprising. I can't Zero Gravity from here. That's fine. Oh, I should have looked at the Paper Turtle stats. Again, I don't know what they meant by overpowered stats being balanced. To me, the Paper Turtle didn't seem like it had overpowered stats, but, you know, data and my opinion are very different things. Turns out I should have been using it when it was overpowered. We're gonna bring out Hisi. Break down these traps. You know, while they're reducing the animations of like fusion and stuff, they could have reduced the animation of spawning this. It's pretty big. Oh, I can't enlighten. I cannot share my enlightenment with the world. Where am I going? This way. Slow way. We walk first. I should touch this flower. Don't worry, item, we're coming back for you. We shall return for you. We just want to make sure we get the key. Now, it's not that I want the rewards from the golden chest. They're not particularly good for us. But what I do want is I want to feed their souls, their very essence, the greater goods. Mostly to divine powers if we can. Oh, I didn't return formation. Uh-oh. Haha. It is a little unfortunate that means we didn't get to cast Mental Amulet, but it is what it is. There's a bleed, there's only 2. It's surprising that we didn't actually get a single bleed in the last episode. But you can see it only has 2 turns on it now. What is target filter? Is this worth casting? Nah. We're just gonna hit this. Brand and stun and all the terrible things. Star Striker! Get wrecked. We're gonna mental so that we can go faster. Our bleed's already done. That new change works out pretty well for people that just force their way through bleeds. I've done that before. I can't always recommend it, but I've done it. Also, whenever a bleed expires, whether because you've purged it or because it just expired, it will give you a buff to resist bleeding, so that you don't get bled to death excessively. Ooh, enemies running from me. We have killed all the black goats necessary for our quests. But who's to say we can't kill a few more, huh? It says past 2 minutes on the Doomsday clock. Does that mean it will go forward 2 minutes? 0 gravity. Now, the one thing about 0 gravity and other effects, even though Mental Amulet will increase their chance to hit, it won't actually increase their chance to apply their debuff. So we will probably still have to level that up, but right now all of my points are going into Star Striker. Which I know, another cooperative ability that you're dumping all of your points into. I know, I feel your pain. I really do. I hate it. But I want to hit really hard. Get wrecked. Oh, see, doesn't that just warm your soul? Make you feel all warm inside, all fuzzy? Because it does to me. Divine Unstunning. Wow, so impressive. That's actually good armor, though. That will be a big upgrade for Hisi. Ooh, followers! Hello. Haven't fought you guys in a hot minute. Yeah, I never stun the torch. Are we devil's eyeing here? I mean, these guys usually don't do anything. You know what? Sure, why not? Why the heck not? We leveled it up, we might as well use it. I'm punching this one. Owie. Boop. Leveling up overflowing love would be nice too. You know. Wait, no. I was gonna say, we could sacrifice Lauhi to give Eva, like, love 5 or something. But unfortunately, Ava already knows love. She knows love, overflowing, and suspicious love. What's her fourth? Oh yeah, Stable Cloud. I liked her a lot. But unfortunately with our current formation, suspicious love does us no good. It's no good to be suspicious of your allies. Ow, freaking ow. Moments like that is why we have Last Prayer. Oh, I don't have the mana for Star Striker. I was even going to use it to heal. And that's one argument for Wild Surge. Oh, I messed around, but I meant to do it with her. I'm paying attention. Then is one argument for Wild Surge. It would make Star Striker cost 0 mana. Which Star Striker for free is pretty bonkers. So that's the argument. It's a pretty good argument if you ask me. Our inventory is full. Let's get rid of all this. Probably want to use this. Let's try not to walk into any traps, shall we? We didn't get any like vertigo or whatever. Now remember, we aren't going to be able to use one of these wooden keys, so just keep that in mind. We're going to have to leave it to the mists. Ooh, so tempting to Chaos Strike this, or Chaos Blast this. We'll stun. That's the responsible thing to do. And of course you moved. Why wouldn't you move, you know? Moving is just the right thing to do. Fine. I'll use this cooperative ability. He has 18 health. Oh, well, that's free key for Masamune. It works out. But I don't have anything to do. Now he would just sit back for a moment. I really wish her ability her auto attack could be used in the final column. I really don't see why it can't. Guess I'm moving backwards. Why not? I'm gonna hit everything. I should be able to kill one of these with Strike. Maybe even 2 of them. Oh, that's a huge bleed. Oh, that's a weird movement. Yee. Give me my key. Alright, let's go ahead and... I even moved... I used my whole turn to move to be next to you, Masamune. Fine. Just... I would have been able to kill the other one. Oh well. Dara with the follow-up. Back into position. There's a trap there. We'll get it on our way out. Alright, you know what? I think it's time. This is the first time I have ever pressed this button. Come here, you little cowards. Oh, I hope it doesn't go away after combat like all the other ones. That would be disappointing. Am I mental amuleting? Sure. There's no harm in it to make Masamune go quickly. Masamune is so slow. But I do not like those stupid spiders. So the sooner we can kill it, the better. Don't you dare. Oof. At least Ruun dodged it. That's good news. Because now we're gonna unleash the Star Striker. Goodbye. It's beautiful. I love it so much. Well, I wanted to onslaught the teeth, but here we are. Guess we're just gonna overflow. Why not? Bring us all to full. We can purify ourselves with Hissy. I could Star Striker again. But I'm not going to. I need more mana. Again. The argument. Oh. It does wear off after combat. The argument for Wild Surge. It's pretty strong sometimes. Mental End. Oh. Aww. Stun resist. Why? We really need better weapons for Dora. I need better weapons all around. The only person that has a halfway decent weapon is Ruun. And even then, it's crap by comparison to stuff. Do I buff here or do I zap? We'll zap. Give him a good old zap. I could kill this if I roll really well. Hey, I rolled well. The luck of recording. Always happens. Now we could kind of abuse, quote unquote, our combat here and heal up. Although admittedly, I'm a little concerned about the status swap. Just a little. I have enough mana for Star Striker. Is that enough? No. I'd love to block one more turn. Ah, I should just blocked. Should just blocked. Goodbye. Oh, missed. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Alright. Well, we have enough walking to do anyway. Nah, we got it to 51 mana. That's okay, right? Oh. This is something we haven't fought in a while. I kind of want to muscle Amulet from the start, but we'll mental. We'll play it safe. Masamune is so freaking slow. Wonder why. Does he? I don't think he's wearing anything that reduces his speed. I didn't really mean to press that. I kind of wanted to Bloodthirsty Sword the torch, but here we are. This is our future now. I shall accept it. So close to being able to consistently hit 300, and yet so very far. Even has oh yeah, there's -2 speed. Unless gives 2 speed, so it kind of offsets itself. Still freaking slow. I'm gonna shoot this. I probably should have sat and gathered mana, but now another thing I'm considering is we don't have Dispel Magic, which is an ability of the Witch to remove all buffs. I'm pretty sure. I actually am very curious about how the higher level versions work. I think it just increases the hit rate and not like expands it to more than one target. If it did expand it to like a whole column or even all enemies, it would be really freaking good. But right now, as I understand it, it's just a worse version of Stealing Luck. Which makes me a little sad. I guess I should do this. I kind of wanted a Bloodthirsty Sword, but there are 4 enemy turns in a row. So let's do something a little a little lucky. Oh, good gracious. By lucky, I mean a little defensive. I need to taunt. Can you kill this? No. Alright, let's taunt. Taunt her up. Oh, we might lose Dora here. Ooh, we lived. We saw the new Limbo, even though it didn't really do anything. I was like, don't you freaking dare. Star Striker! That spell is so good. So good. We must grow stronger. We've almost lost Dara. We must find a way to grow even more powerful. How do we do that? I feel pretty strong. I think we can only really get stronger by farming out weapons, right? And infusing them and stuff. How to grow stronger? The eternal question. There are traps next to this flower, right? I do remember. Boop. The Divine Iron Sight and the Divine Slayer Hood. If we want to break out Marku, we actually got a good weapon. Or, not weapon. Yeah, I don't care about that. Good armor piece. I could use. You know what? That's what we need. We need freaking armor. Our armor sucks. Mostly. Lauhi and Hisi have leveled up. Rank 8 for Hisi. Rank 7 for Lauhi. Who needs to get rid of that? Because she has a companion at all times. Finally have Divine Kusanagi. Which, speaking of armor, we got some. 6 evade. What do you take me for? A chump that can't evade? No. We need to pump evade. Well, that took longer, at least, for a large dungeon. Ugh, this is already good. We already had a good one. And this is better. Ooh. Good job, Hisi. Mr. Masamune, get rid of this crap. The 2 speed's nice, but get rid of that crap. You still have shitty armor. So, less guard, but 16 evade's good. How long have I had that, I wonder? How long, I wonder. Ruun, I think this is still your best. Yeah, by leagues and miles, unfortunately. Lauhi, you have a pretty good one. Yeah. And that's everyone. Let's evaluate this stuff real quick. I don't even know if I want to evaluate this. What do we got? Move resistance. I mean, that's kind of okay. Him moving forward really screws us over, so it's kind of okay that it's that way. Divine Toughness, 59 HP. That's pretty good. 8 evade. This is actually a good defensive item. Wow. This... not so much. I was kind of hoping it would have, like, speed or at least something that I could fuse into. Bleeding speciality, move speciality, unsilence, unbloods. Meh. Please have something I can use. Speed. Nice. That's actually a good piece of equipment. If we want to bring out Marku, whose divine weapon I threw in. I fused into the fucking ring. Speaking of the ring. Divine Muramasa. Is this what I was using before? I had a divine... Oh yeah, I did have a divine weapon. Divine Scythe, here we go. Cross your fingers. Give me power. Nice. I mean, the hit would be nice too. Don't get me wrong. Looks like the only other thing we can throw in here is the Divine Muramasa, so cross your fingers. Here we go. Power. Unlimited power. Nice. You guys are awesome. How many fusion slots do we have left? 4 more fusion slots. It's already 19 to 23. Maybe reaching 30 isn't beyond the realm of possibility. Is there anything I can put into here that's good? Not particularly. All things considered, it's not a bad weapon. Alright, let's talk to Stella. We did as you requested, Stella. We have gathered all of the information in the world against the annoying black goats. Yeah, they're kind of annoying. Just watch out for their crossstun and you're pretty good. Something to tell me. We've learned something about the monsters Koshei summoned from another dimension. Really? In the past, when he was suppressing the pagans, Koshei stumbled upon the Book of Ivory, which we got for Heinrich. He then used it to establish contact with the pagan goddess. After that, he started worshipping the so-called Black Goddess of Wealth, and was able to borrow her energy for his own purposes. Guess who we're gonna have to go kill? And that's how he summoned the black goats. Yeah. They are, in a way, the lambs of the Black Goddess. She's not a fan of us killing them, by the way. They're like her children, which means, of course, tame the Goat Goddess is our next quest. Are we going to accept that and do that next episode? Divine Spiked Knuckles. Divine Magical Dress. Oh, now you start giving me the good stuff. Divine Evasion. Oh, that's actually pretty good. This armor would be a huge upgrade for Masamune. This weapon as well. Alright, 7 defense. Oh. The minus speed sucks, but we could easily get rid of that. We have some like forest items that have defense as their secondary, which would allow us to get +1 speed. So all you need to do is put 2 of them in and it negates the downside. And then 7 defense. That's good. We could dedicate the other 4 infusions into defense and get it up to at least 11 defense. Oh, that's so tempting. And a good weapon for the werewolf. Is there any way we could put together a group that's level 5? I might do that, team. That's like a good idea. Bring out Athena, maybe in Murku. Just kill everything in one shot with Star Striker. Elemental Collapse. You still don't have Sweet Foe. We could teach her Overwhelming Love 5, though. Because she already has Stable Cloud Love and Last Prayer. That's a cheeky option. Pretty freaking rude, though. We do it with Ava. We might do that. It's an option. We'll keep it in our back pocket for future expeditions. So thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Next time, I'm actually going to see if I can put together a group and we can test out the small dungeon. We'll see how it works. But next time, we might do that. If not, we're going to kill the boss. I guess you'll have to find out in that episode, so suspense, you know? Cliffhanger. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. And I will see you next time.